Hi, my name's Irrelevant and today I finally start building. But I'm also gonna see if I can do it with nothing more than this miniature Milwaukee circular saw. Also, unlike the last time I did this, I did not draw blueprints. I'm just gonna YOLO it. I know the measurements, I just have to make the cut. Plus or minus a ½ inch or 1.5 inches there and 3 inches here. You know how it is. Talking about Milwaukee, I'm also a fan of their auto lock measure, but it wore out. I've only had it a year. I've only done like 2 projects on it. I think I need stronger spring or something. I'm gonna have to modify on this. Let's start to make our first cut. I'm a little too precision. All right, it's been a while since I've done anything like this. Let's see if I can remember how it's done. It's the funny thing about this saw. Because of the small blade radius, it's harder to make a straighter cut. It went through, but maybe I could have went, yeah. I'm a bit out of practice. It's not a gutless saw. Now with this nice brushless 3-phase motor. Oh, this is the rough side here, eh? Okay. You gotta pay attention to which end's which, like there's some splitty bits here that you're probably going to want to cut off. And the other side looks nice, so you choose this side to be the one you cut. I left my pencil over there, didn't I? You get some frays there because it's a bit of a coarser blade. And you don't have a choice because if you try to use a finer tooth blade, the saw doesn't have the power to push it through. I bought a finer tooth blade for it, but it just even through light plywood. Now we need 2 like that. Hey. Ugh. No wonder this thing wore out in here. I do not handle it very kindly. Oh boy, we get to start nailing. Oh boy, no turning back now, eh? This part's a little bit nerve-wracking. If we FRF it up, we're effed. That's assuming I measured this all right. You know, I only measured it once, but well, whew. This one is sitting a little lower. You need to come up here, bud. Right like that. Double, 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 and clammo. Huh. I'm only gonna put 1 in here for now. So I wanna make sure everything lines up nice before I really commit. Oh, let's get this one going. Oh, that kills the wrists. Oh yeah, wrist does not like that. I have been doing wrist exercises all year because I know how hard this is on the wrist. This thing's not heavy, but it's not light either. And holding it at an odd angle, and then the concussion when it actually goes off, a pain just goes through my wrist. Good thing I don't do this professionally, right? Do we have a rock shaped like a shim? These nails are 3.5 inches long, or 3.25. You don't want your hands anywhere near the joint while you're driving that nail. Okay. This is coming along. All right, what do we got here? Other than this friggin' label under here. It's not the most exact science in the world, but you want it to be pretty good, pretty close. Huh, all right. Now we can drive our other nails, fixing these boards, and then square it up. Pro tip, if you're in the general Northern Ontario region, and you score yourself a wicked deal on a 21-degree framing nailer. Oh, top-notch units, but good luck getting nails for them. Special order only. For some reason, 21 degrees isn't common up here. Then we have here 3.25. Are they 3.25? I think they're at least 3.25. Ring shaft, galvanized, framing nails. These are to code. You could build a house with these. Now I can double check my measurements. Everything should come in. I shouldn't hold it like this. I'm gonna ruin the freaking. Yep, that's 1. Is that a 16th? It's 1/16 over, but I think we'll be okay. Uh-oh, this one might be 2/16 over. I'm not surprised. This might be due to lack of experience, but I just can't do quite as accurate cuts with that thing as I can with my miter saw. That's how I built my last shed. Well, we're gonna have to work with it, right? As long as I put down the shed base rails in the proper locations, we'll be fine. The slight 16th inch over isn't gonna screw anything up. We have to go corner to corner now to square this thing. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama. Let's try it the other way. Yeah, these are off by like 2 inches, which doesn't mean I got my cuts wrong. It just means it's not square. But that doesn't mean I did it wrong. It just means it needs some adjusting. Like right now, it's a bit of a parallelogram. You know, it could be like or right here, it's showing. Gotta go like that, see? Gotta straighten that parallelogram. Oh, up and down head rushes. Where'd I put my little spushy kahunsia? There it is. My spushy kahunsia. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay, I think we got it now. Or no, this slipped off. Okay, now we got it. That last run was off by 1/16 of an inch. This should be good now. This should be good now. Now, we're gonna put in our center, which means we gotta measure center, do a little steady X bit. So this is technically a 10 by 10 shed, but it's actually 9.83. 118 and a quarter is our width. I know 118 divides into 2 evenly. 59 inches. 118 and a quarter, 59 and an eighth is gonna be our center. Right, hey, come on, Obama. All right, 59 and an eighth, right here. Yeah. And then we're gonna have a piece of wood come in here. That's 1.5 inches wide. So we need to take that measurement. We need to move it over 3/4 of an inch. So our center is, you know, right here. 3/4 inch is that first notch. So line it up with that notch. These are handy tools, these guys right here. If you don't know what this is, it's basically just, you know, they call it a roofing square because it's got measurements for doing roof angles, but you just, you know, you just give her with this guy. It's got all sorts of stuff preset there, ready to go, letting you know where everything is. And then you kind of put an X where it's gonna sit. I'm overdoing this, but I like it that way. And then I mark down the internal here so I can have a quick reference on where this lines up. Now I gotta do this over again on the other side. Right there, but you gotta remember, I'm really an amateur when it comes to stuff like this. This isn't how pros do this kind of thing. They have much more efficient ways of doing it. They can do it with much more rougher measurements and still manage to nail it. They're not using a high resolution mechanical pencil. They're not over measuring everything. Now we gotta cut our center. All right, which side's the rough side? I think this side is the rough side, sir. Really, how hard is to slap some wood together? People do it all the time. So now this should sit in the center, right in here like. Looks like I gotta do this side first. All right, get it all nice and aligned, nice and flushed, aligned and flushed. There we go. Putting the compressor in the shed is a good idea. I don't hear it grinding. Chunky. This thing hurts your ear too. Okay, it's not touching the center block, but that's okay. Once there's weight on it, it will. You know what we get to do now? Oh, we get to double check level. This is a measurement that's gonna make me or break me. All right, the moment of truth. How well did I level my blocks? Will I be celebrating or will I be swearing? Either way, it's going to be a sibling sentiment. Oh! Yeah, bud. Reader and weep, bud. Ho, 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 ho. Is it like that all the way around, though? How's the back? How's the backa? Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll do. Now, how's the side? A little bit of slope's good for drainage. Oh, yeah, but I think that's also gonna do. And finally, you know what, bud? I think we're good. We're gonna be A-okay. We can just tear right into this. All right, so if you don't know already, this is going to be solid AF when I'm done. That's 2x6 pressure treated. I've got 3/4 inch tongue and groove spruce going over top. I was thinking of going OSB, but would have been a lot cheaper, but I gotta stick with what I know is gonna work. I haven't got anywhere near enough experience to make compromises of that nature. Pretty much just gotta throw money at it, and then that way I know 3/4 inch spruce, yeah, it's gonna be good. So now I gotta build the cross beams. It's gonna be all 16-inch stud work. So I gotta mark 16 inches all the way down there. And then of course do the 3/4 inch offset so that they sit in the correct spot. So bam bud, 16. Wait, how's this go again? Yeah, 32, yeah. You see on the measuring tapes, they have some sort of mark every 16 inches to make it real super easy for you to do this process because it's built out of Staggered. Yeah. Now I gotta swap down her little toolie device. So standard procedure, you got this nice mark right here that's 3/4 inches. We put that on our 16-inch mark, bang it off, and we put an X to show which side of this mark the board's actually gonna go on. I take it one step further. I mark both sides, and then I go down here. That way I can see exactly how to line the board up. I just don't want to make mistakes. I'm not gonna lie, last time I built one of these frames, I put it on the wrong side of the X. Sorry, not sorry. Basically, I'm gonna end up spending way more time marking up my work than a real carpenter would, but I don't care. I'm not a real carpenter. I don't have to function by their standards. I'm a technician. I deal in precision, and that means doing stuff like this. Now I gotta do the same thing all down the center, so I know where these are gonna go, and then I have to do it on the other side. We'll get to that later. Now on this side, I measured stud from the front. On this side, I'm gonna measure stud from the rear. That way it's gonna give me a staggered offset. Should improve the rigidity a little bit, and it's going to save me from having to do any tricky toe nailing. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm well aware that someone with real carpentry skills is probably cringing right now on how I'm over marking everything. Wait, is that a mark there? Yeah, must be. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting over it. Oh yeah, they're gonna be well right staggered. That's the other reason why I'm over marking it, because I have two different stud positions in the center. So it's gonna make it real easy for me to not screw up which stud I'm lining up with. Yeah, I'll just keep making excuses on why I'm making so much extra work for myself. Yeah, I'm kind of over crouching for now. I've probably done my daily fill of squat thrusts. I'm gonna try doing some of these cuts while standing now. It's because this it's because it was leveraging down. Let's see if I got this measurement correct. I was going for 58 and 56 and 7/8. Please tell me I'm not forgetting. Yes, 56 and 7/8. I better write that down big. 56 and 7/8. No, not 3, 7. I don't get why this is happening. I completely missed my mark with this one. Oh, I had a braid fade. What is up with that? Oh, I'm off by 1/8 of an inch. Great. I cut on the wrong side of the mark. See, this is the reason why I double measure stuff, because I don't have enough experience doing this. I have to think real hard to make sure I'm doing everything right. Anyway, lesson learned. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a little marky doodly you're supposed to do here. Kind of like a little scribbly diddly. All right, on the right side of the mark, bud. So it's one of the big faults with this saw. It doesn't have enough power to push through. Once the board starts squeezing on that blade, it just jams right up. And sometimes you gotta, like, which way is it jamming up here? Oh yeah, look at that. Which way are we jamming up here, bud? I don't see what the problem is. Oh boy. Well then, we're getting a little stuffed. Come on now. Please tell me I did this one right. Yes. So that's 2. Many more to go. Let's go for the standing approach again this time. We have to kind of hold it. Here, let's put something over top to kind of, yeah, it's gonna be partially experimental. Correct side again. Oh, it's happening, and then this is in the way. Okay, so, wow, I went really off track. That's friggin' awesome, bud. That's totally what we want. Oh boy. All right, we're finding multiple ways to do this wrong. That's Edison level success right there. This one's gonna need fitting. Ah, boy. I wonder if we can do a little bit of that Polish plane action here. It's hard to figure out the best way to hold this safely because I don't want it to fuck off on me. I'm not gonna have to bust out the miter saw, am I? It's one thing to do a challenge, it's another thing to afford to screw it up in the name of science. And I can't help but be thinking someone with way more experience wouldn't be having these problems. They're not epic problems, it's just I lack polish. We'll call it good. If it needs more than that, I'll bust out the grinder. Mind you, if I keep doing it this way, this is gonna move at a snail's pace. Where's my blue buddy? Blue buddy? Oh, you're in my, where you're supposed to be. Okay, I'm cutting off this side. So let's get the saw on the correct side this time, bud. Can't be ruining many more of these. Can't be ruining any of these. There we go. That one went correctly. Just gotta concentrate, pay attention. Oh, I got this blue sap on my finger hands. Hey, get back here, pencil. Aw, it's a little bit sticky. I don't know why the saw would jam up on a piece. That's not like a lot of weight or anything. There must be something wrong with my technique. Let's try chalking this up here, doing one of these. It might give us better leverage. Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay, that was a little bit better. Yay, I'm getting the hang of it, people. I usually do. How about a hover caught in the middle here, bud? How bad could this be? Oh, here we go. Yeah, give me some leverage that I was able to work with. Oh, 1/16 short on this one. Who's to blame? That should be within tolerance though. Last cut. Why do I only have 12 of these? I bought 8 of them, didn't I? 8 times 2 is 16. Did I count wrong at the store? You are kidding me. Oh, I miscounted. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you don't draw a blueprint earlier. That's where the 2 missing planks went. This one and this one. I didn't need 8, I needed 10. I'm short 2 stud planks. Well, this is gonna be fun. Here I was hoping I was gonna save gas by getting all my materials in one go, but no, I'm gonna have to go back out there. Yeah, I'm awesome. I'm just gonna go ahead and start banging in the ones that I do have, and tomorrow I'm gonna have to run out and get the last 2. Well, you know, this is the second time I've ever done anything like this, so you gotta forgive me. On the bright side, the Milwaukee with the 6.0 battery, let's see how many bars. Oh, it still says full bars, bud. I guess I've barely dented it. I'm not exactly, I guess that's not a big project for a modern tool like this. All right, let's start hammering some of these papas in. Oh, it's starting to feel way rigid already. Randomly studding some planks into place. Well, not so random. Uh-oh, these bricks are in the way. I guess we'll try going manual doors for this one. A little bit of hammer action never hurt nobody. Except the wood's drifting away.
Yeah. Come on. Right in there. There we go.
Yeah, you know, manual hammering's not, it's actually kind of fun. Need a refill. Means I should also re-oil. Oh, that's a high capacity magazine. Contrary to popular belief, you cannot shoot a nail unless the gun's up against something. Even if you could, I don't think it has enough force to really hurt anyone. Safety squints on. Aim and... Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm just flinging them into the neighbor's yard. I gotta cut this out. Oh, great. Am I gonna be able to go find that now? Oh, I can't believe I found it. Which is good, because that's a waste of good nails. These things are not easy to find. Where'd I put my hammer? Good old manual doors. We're not even finished yet and this thing's feeling pretty sturdy. Day 2 sparring with organic carbohydrate foam. I just got back with the 2 missing pieces that I needed, and we are starting off today with the same 6 amps we had yesterday. I have not charged this battery. Still the easiest way to get it done. Unfortunately, they're out of 10-footers. I had to get a 12-footer for a couple bucks more, and they wouldn't price match either. They said supply shortages. Okay. I'm sure it's an issue of technique. Fortunately, those 2 pieces that I didn't quite cut right yesterday, they look like they're gonna fit either way. Yeah, this guy's a bit short, eh? Got her. That'll do. Where's the other one? Right there. Uh-oh, this one bottoms out over here. That's no good. It's like a little bit higher and it's pretty much bottoming out on the block. So basically, it's a bit of a hack job, but I nail that in anyway, and then I'm just gonna shave this down before I put my my plywood on it. Not much else you can do, but it's funny, everything else is just like bam, bang on. But I guess this block is a little up tilted. Jam up, jam down, jam up, jam down. There, ain't gonna screw around anymore. Today's boards I cut are all a bit short. I guess 56 7/8 yesterday is different from 56 7/8 today. All right, our framework is complete.